Hello, beauties. Yeah, I'm still in the bed. Um, and it's perfectly fitting for this message too, because for whoever this message is for, you have been, I'm just gonna say, feeling very sad, to the point of depression. So there was a lot of different scenarios that I received. Um, and I was trying to tie them all together, and it did not click for me until I received, you know how Google does those rediscover, rediscover the days. And it's funny, I knew that God was just trying to like give me a clue to help me tie it in because the picture that popped up for the rediscover the day, this did not happen the same day last year. So that was my aha. Okay, but I was in a very dark and depressive state. Um we like to call that the dark night of the soul. And the dark night of the soul is when you are so sad that you are just allowing your mind to take over and give the absolute worst case scenarios. Um, it's just a lot of negativity, a lot of darkness, and those thoughts consume a person to a state of it can get deep, and only you know what stage of it you are in. But the message was that your cries are being heard. There are some that God is literally stepping in to create balance within your life. And then there are others that have soul tribe members that have been watching you that are now being called in. And so, what does that look like? For some, it may be a soulmate connection coming your way, whether that's love or friendship. For a few of you, and I thought this was really sweet and beautiful, it's coming in a form of a baby. If you are pregnant now or you get pregnant in the near future, pay close attention because you're going to feel like that child has been here before. That baby's going to grow up and do stuff so fast. You're going to be like, do they come out the womb just walking and talking and doing ish now? But yeah, for some of you, it's a baby. Um, for some of you, it's going to be a stranger. It's going to be a stranger that you've never encountered before, and this person is not even going to stay in your life for long. But they're going to show up and they're going to help with whatever it is that you've been needing help with. But just understand that you are deeply loved. You are deeply loved. And I say that because the picture that was highlighted for me was a picture when I was in my dark state. And I mean, my mind had taken over. And yeah, I was there. And so I have this favorite spot that I always sit in my backyard. And I sit in this spot so much that literally where I put my bare feet, like the grass is messed up right there because I sit in that space, repetitively for so long. But that's my space. That's where I go and ground. And that day I was sitting there and I was going through it and I was crying. I was talking to God and I was, like I was getting some stuff off my chest. And as I was crying, I started to hear my granny's voice. I don't even want to get worked up, but my granny does that for me. But I heard my grandmother's voice and I heard her praying over me. And a lot of the times when I would go through things, she would just pray over me. And as she would pray, I would feel a shift. Like my grandmother had, she had an anointing over her. And I know that she had an anointing over her because as I remember growing up, everyone went to her. Everyone went to her and she was like a caretaker all her life. I never remembered her working a job, but yet she always had more than enough. But I now see that that's because she was doing God's work. So as she would pray over me, I would get to feeling, I would feel that shift. So I want you to know that you too have a family member that is praying over you at this time. But not only did I hear her prayers were followed up with me hearing the voice of my mother. I heard the voice of an aunt, an uncle, and many other people that I've never met before. But everything that they were saying to me was words of encouragement to uplift me. And the tears of sadness just turned into an overflow of tears of joy because the rims are very thin. I promise you, the rims are very thin. And once a person leaves their flesh, they're not gone. They're not gone. They are still in spirit. They still have power. They still have love. And they are willing to do things to help move you along in your journey. I'm getting worked up, y'all. I'm sorry. But that's how beautiful this moment was because when I opened my eyes and got ready to go into the house, there was there wasn't just one or two or three. Like it looked like a red bird. It couldn't even came from just one bird. Like there was an abundance. I say abundance of red bird feathers. Okay, y'all, there was an abundance of red bird feathers. Um, and I collected them. I collected them. I put them in a sandwich bag. And now that I've seen that message, I'm going to search for that bag because I know exactly what art project I'm going to do with those feathers as soon as I find them. But I say all that to say that your prayers, your cries have been heard. I want you to go near some water. I know that the weather is changing, it's getting cold, but I want you to go near some water, go near a river, go near a lake. Um, okay, and soak in a salt bath. So just go near some water, go near some water, cleanse yourself, and just imagine all of those emotions floating off. So just know that you are beautiful, loved, and blessed. You are not here alone, and help is coming in. I love you guys. Bye.